Another shakeup from the Trump administration. Jeanine Pirro will now serve as interim U.S. Attorney for D.C. The 73-year-old, a former New York prosecutor and current Fox News co-host of The Five on Fox News Channel. She'll be replacing Ed Martin, who faced bipartisan concerns. Joining us right now is Madeline Somerville, a national trial attorney based out of Georgia, with more on this. Madeline, good to see you. Obviously, this has been a tumultuous moment for the president as it relates to this particular office here. What do you make of the changes and the switch up?
Sure, and thank you so much for having me on. So the switch up. Something that the viewers at home should always remember about politics. As a political analyst, I can tell you this. It's always about the numbers, right? So in order for Ed Martin to have been confirmed, he needed a simple majority in the Senate, right? 51 senators. There's 53 Republican senators currently. And so what we can take from that is that some folks didn't get in line, and President Trump knew that he wasn't going to be able to convince them. Now, why they didn't get in line, it could likely be because of Ed Martin's association with a gentleman who's been accused of being a sympathizer with people who are racist and Nazis. He's glorified them on his podcast, and ultimately, I think that these senators couldn't go home and justify to their constituents that they were going to support someone who supported another sympathizer in this way. So I think ultimately, again, it always comes down to the numbers and people getting in line. So that's what I would take from this. Yeah,
Senator Tillis, part of the Judiciary Committee there, saying he would not even consider voting for this man because of his association, to your point, with January 6th rioters. So that was a no-go. There's a 120-day period here where we knew that Ed Martin had to be confirmed by the Senate, or the potential for federal judge Boasberg to appoint someone. And Boasberg, we know, is at this point a nemesis of the president. So before that 120-day period expired, which is May 19th, they had to pull that nomination, and that's what happened yesterday from the White House. However, he picked Jeanine Pirro, just another person coming from Fox News into this administration. How do you read into that?
Sure. So when it comes to his appointment of Jeanine Pirro, I think it communicates a lot to both sides. So this is another Fox News contributor that we've got on here. And so to people on the right, I think because Jeanine Pirro has such an excellent background, and on paper she's kind of a badass. Like, she was district attorney for 11 years. She was reelected twice. She was the first woman to serve as district attorney in Westchester County. She served as a judge for 3 years, and actually, interestingly, was the first or one of the first to establish a domestic violence unit within her within her office. So I thought that was very interesting. And so I think for his supporters, what they'll say is, you know, we didn't trust the DOJ in the past. Now we do. Now we can. On the flip side, I think Trump likes to rile up the left, and having another Fox News contributor coming out into the administration, I think, is more catnip that he's throwing out there.
Well, and certainly someone that at least before the cameras can convey a message, right, which can be right, can be based in fact or not, but at the end of the day can communicate with the people, at least through the media. So we'll see what happens when Judge Jeanine decides to show up in D.C. and take on that interim role, and we'll see if she's confirmed or if she wants to be confirmed, because that's still to be seen as well. Madeline Somerville, thank you for that.